เราไม่รู้จริงๆนะฮะว่าเมืองร้อยเอ็ดไม่มียูเทิร์นหรือยังไงนะฮะไปสายตรงอย่างเดียวนะไม่มีถอยแล้วนี้ฮะพุ่งตั้งแต่ยกแรกมาถึง
What's going on, guys? Week 5, day 7. So this is Sunday. And here we are at Thai Fight. So Thai Fight actually came to Ubon and it was totally free, which was crazy. Saenchai was the main card, so pretty hard to miss. I actually distinctively booked my flights just after this so I could go to it. But yeah, guys, so Thai Fight's a big promotion in Thailand, and it's the knuckle boxing where they got the ropes around their hand, and it's brutal, as you're about to see here. Bomb, little knockdown. Yeah, guys, ropes around the hand. According to Lum the Moon, the ropes are soft, but doesn't even matter. It's still crazy. You see blood, spit, teeth, bloody mouth guards flying out. Coming up in a little bit, you'll see this guy in the white pants. His mouth guard flies out. He calls time out, which is pretty reasonable. I would not be fighting with them ropes without a mouth guard in. But yeah, guys, absolutely crazy that this was a free event. Electric crowd, all Thais obviously, which is what I wanted to get in before I left. It was a good Thai crowd at a Muay Thai show. Here we go, here. Mouth guard pop out. Ready? And pop. There it goes. And he calls time out, which is pretty smart. So, yeah, guys, you can see how everybody in the crowd's got like these little blue paddle pop things or whatever they are. They're like little blow up things. They get given red ones and blue ones, and they basically put them up to whatever corner wins, blue or red sort of thing. But yeah, this event's sponsored by Chang, which is the local beer in Thailand, or one of. So yeah, it's absolutely massive. I think that's how they get away with doing it for free. And yeah, it just, man, what an event. You know, what an event, what a crowd. They have crazy visuals, you know, for the walkout music. The walkout music's insane. They got like this rock and roll type of stuff, but it's mixed in with like, sort of like DJ type of music, like EDM sort of stuff in a weird way. And it's weird because they'll use like Offspring or something. They'll use like a band that you know, but then they'll just use a snippet off it, and it's enough to make you enjoy it, and then it kind of changes. It's really, really clever how they do it. Me and Dan kept looking at each other going, oh, that's that. Oh, no, that's not that song. Well, yeah, it is. No, it isn't. So it's like very crafty how they do all their music and stuff. And it's funny because they'll have sort of like the Thai music will be this lively sort of, you know, playful music, and then they'll have the Thais versing a foreigner, and the foreigner will sort of come out to like this evil, dark sort of music that's, you know, like a heavy metal or something, and it'll kind of give off this vibe that they're like in the intruder or something. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's a really cool vibe though, the way they do it. And everybody loves to come and watch foreigners in Thailand. It's a big thing. And to be honest, like, this is personal opinion, but I think if they keep like doing that and like priding the foreigners like that who come in and, you know, they don't do as good Muay Thai as the Thais, I think they're going to end up killing Muay Thai, to be honest. Like, I just can't sort of see it going any other way. You got a lot of foreigners coming in and they're sort of more kickboxing, or they're punching, or, you know, and it's, you know, that golden era, guys, that's my favourite era. That's what I teach from. I try to do myself in fights. I'd rather lose and do a good fight than you know, go in there and win and do some crappy westernised stuff if I can help it. Obviously, being a Westerner, I'm going to do it. But yeah, I think that, you know, you're never going to get that golden era back, guys, which is why I go to Lum the Moons in the first place. But yeah, back to the Thai fight. You know, if you look, these guys had a really good war. That foreigner there was tough as nails in the white shorts. And you can just see their ropes on their hands starting to turn pink and red after a while. And, you know, with just blood. There's not a single fight didn't have blood. But what's crazy, you know, the amount of people at this event, and obviously being free too, but when you're arriving and leaving these events, you know, if you imagine, like, if you ever watch Fast and Furious, specifically like probably Too Fast, Too Furious, where they like yell out, cops, 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 and they've just got all these import cars driving out and just flooding the streets, going left and right and everywhere. That's how it is arriving and leaving these events, but everybody's on mopeds. And everybody's drinking and they're not wearing helmets, and it's just left and right and just crazy, you know. And if it probably makes sense to them, like an organised chaos, but to me, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? There's parking, like people, they're trying to park and it's all squishy and just anything goes. It was insane. Like, I was actually following Dan to the event on the moped. He was on his, and I lost him in the traffic as we got there. And then Hudson was following me, and I took a left into this driveway and sort of kept driving. And Hudson was learning to ride the moped. He'd never ridden a moped, never ridden a motorbike or anything like that. And he'd actually, I heard this bang, and I turned back, and he'd snagged like this boom gate thing, like, or not a boom gate, but like a cattle gate, like a 5 meter, 6 meter long cattle gate that was closing off the car park. He'd snagged that and then like took it with him as he was riding. And the amount of people at this event is just so lucky that there was no one behind this gate, because I reckon he would have took them all out with the gate, like clotheslined them all. But yeah, by the time I looked back at that to see what happened, and then looked back in my direction to see if I wasn't going to hit anyone or anything, I'd already lost him. There was people everywhere. So we actually didn't see him again all night. You know, but people everywhere, crazy event, crazy visuals, really good music. Definitely recommend it. If you can ever get to Thailand and get to one of these Thai fights, do it, guys. Especially, you know, we were fortunate enough to see Saenchai main card, which was awesome. But yeah, just have a close look here. Check out the wraps. So the wraps are just turning red. Just unbelievable, guys. Just, you wouldn't even... This is a bucket list thing. Like, if I'm going to do Muay Thai and be fighting, one day I want to get in and do this. To be honest, a low-key goal of mine, I'd love to do some left way. I'd love to headbutt some fucker. But, sorry YouTube for swearing, but yeah, it would be awesome. That's like the pinnacle of a fight, I think, is getting in there and just smashing somebody with your head. But pretty cool. Bit of a knockdown coming up too. This foreigner did really well to get it. The foreigner here had a mellow first round, and then second round he came out guns blazing. And I reckon his corner just told him, look, this guy's better than you. Just come out and go for it. And he did. So congrats to him, because he actually, yeah, he did really well. The Thais are so experienced, they just figure you out. If you don't do something drastic. But here we go, guys. This is pretty obvious who this is, Saenchai. Look at the visuals, just crazy. The energy. I'll stop talking so you can see him come out and everything. He does his little dance. It's so cool. Take notice of the energy, guys. They're not serious. They're just playful. Little bow to the shrine. They're very spiritual and stuff in that aspect, and superstitious and things. There's a lot of rules regarding entering the ring and stuff to do with this stuff. So yeah, as you can see there, very relaxed, very playful when they come out, guys. Totally different aura to what most people would think Muay Thai is all about, just fighting and getting angry. But here we go. This is round 1, I believe. Now, Saenchai was the only fight that had gloves on instead of ropes. And, I mean, at the end of the day, he's getting on now. He's had a lot of fights. He doesn't need to prove nothing. He's a beast. But yeah, versus another foreigner. And he just does real flashy stuff, to be honest, guys. It's awesome. He, yeah, just all entertainment, guys, honestly. It's not about getting some big knockout and hurting the person. I don't feel like it for this, you know, for this stuff here. I think he just comes and puts on a show and does what he does best and does his little showboating or whatever he does. And man, if you could be anyone to get in there and verse him, win or lose, what a privilege that would be. So, yeah. We've got the famous Saenchai cartwheel coming up, plus a little bit of a knockdown, so keep a watch. And there it is, guys. It'd be rude not to make a YouTube video of Thai fight with Saenchai main card and not include the cartwheel kick. Super glad he threw it. There's a little knockdown. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all there is to the video, really. Truth be told, Saenchai's fight was probably the least entertaining, actually, out of all of them. Maybe because I've just seen it before a million times, but a lot of good foreigners on there, a lot of good knockouts, a lot of good stoppages, and just all over exchanges, really. Just pretty hectic, eh? Just these rope fights. But that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next few videos. We're almost at the end now.